side. On first down, Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Fourth down, here's Jackson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. From the 29, Allen. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here's a give to Dobbins running right.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30.
145 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They'll go again with Dobbins.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A give, Dobbins trying the right side.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted.
He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. That really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room. It translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up.
And they'll start the drive here with an end around. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the 30 on 2nd down, Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Jackson now off the bootleg.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 1st and 10. It's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some certain yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing is Jackson. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that'll bring them back within 4.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
A final shot before half for Allen. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Room here to run.
212 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now a handoff for Dobbins. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Here's a give to Dobbins.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
from 17 yards out.
And the Ravens have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Tucker with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Steps away, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
So the opening drive of this third quarter, they're trying to set the tone for the second half.
And without a doubt, they did exactly that. I've known coaches who have said the first 5 minutes of each half are so important to do exactly what you said, which is set the tone. I've also heard coaches talk about the first 5 plays. Let's go out and be aggressive right off the top. That's exactly what they did.
He's got room past the 30.
A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Allen now on first down. And Diggs has it.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That one goes for 24 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They go right back to Singletary. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now in Buffalo. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, it's Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
There he goes left side. He's at the 40, the 20, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins,
75 yards.
And the Ravens use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
McKenzie now from his end zone.
Oh, good return up past the 30. Past midfield. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. And that big fourth quarter return, Charles, makes this a one-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they just had a big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for two? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Now Dobbins.
And he's got it. And now off to the races down the right side. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins,
76 yards.
And the Ravens get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Uncorks one for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary. He's going to have the first down and then some.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Bills will move the chains. Allen off the play fake.
Got it complete to Khalil Shakir.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Throwing again on second down. Allen, this is caught. Touchdown.
Khalil Shakir.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
So down only 2 now, still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Jackson to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now Allen. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the question now, can they get closer on 3rd down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. Left side caught by Diggs. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of it. Allen. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Shakir hauls it in. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So all eyes now on Tyler Bass. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Bills are going to get out of here winners. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.